Hi Leo, welcome to your full moon in Cancer tarot reading for December 26th, 2023. Full moons close out cycles. The direction that you are headed in is, Cancer just had this, number 4, Spirit, Angels of the Four Directions. 4 brings you some stability. It also can leave you a little bit stuck sometimes, but it is a good foundation. So Spirit may be showing you a direction that you need to go in. You may be getting information. Listen to your dreams, to reoccurring themes, to any themes or signals or signs that you see. Unless you're intuitive, psychic, and you can hear spirit or see spirit or whatever, but seems to be something or somebody around who wants to help you. It can be loved ones, it can be your guides, whatever. But it can also be somebody in the physical, that is sort of like an earth angel. Okay, yeah. Your focus is the King of Swords. This is my Libra card. They're air, so highly logical, highly reasonable, needs logic and reason to make their decisions. They do not usually, you have a whole lot of signs in your chart, so but they don't usually bring sentiment in to make their decisions. Very highly logical. This can be the law, it can be police, it's somebody with a regimented sort of way of thinking. It can be lawyers, people like that, okay? And this is probably you and how you're going to behave. They can be very difficult to deal with sometimes because they, like I said, are not sentimental. When they're negatively aspected, it's Libra, so when it's positively aspected, they're fair. There's fairness there. Sorry about that, I needed a drink. Okay, Leo. I'm going to lay out all the cards. With this card, there may be some legal situations that you're dealing with, some paperwork, some forms that need to be filled out, that kind of thing. But for legal purposes or contractual things, that kind of thing. The first column is where you find yourself at the time of the full moon or what's actually being closed out for you. Aries had exactly the same 2 cards, so I don't know if you're dealing with an Aries in the same placement, so that's interesting. The center column is you and how you're behaving. And the last column is, that's interesting, Judgment with the King of Swords. And the last column is the probable outcome. Some things we can change, some things we cannot because we came to experience them. So if you can't change it, we can certainly try, right? Okay. If we don't like an outcome. If we do, what's the problem? All right. First column, the King of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. The King of Wands is my Aries card. So this is somebody with leadership qualities. They're the trailblazers. They can go in first and check out the situation and come back and let you know how it's done. They are good managers. They're great at managing people and situations. But they're also really good at starting their own thing. Is it my entrepreneur card? Well, the King of Cups really is for me. But I do feel that they have that spark of entrepreneurship just because they want to try out new things. Sometimes they can speak before they think about it and often have to backtrack. And on the negative side of the King of Wands, they can be a bit of a know-it-all and find it very difficult to listen to somebody else's opinion. It can be a bit argumentative in that sense. But they have initiative, and that makes them a great leader. They are often very long in features, so long face, long eyes, long nose, and can be quite attractive. And even if they're not physically attractive, people are attracted to them. Who doesn't like to warm their hands by the fire, right? And it's a fire sign. This is Page of Pentacles. This is my Capricorn card. This is somebody who has just learned something new and they're ready to show the world what they have. This is an empowering energy. They like to empower themselves. They like to empower others. Nice card, Page of Pentacles. I used to have a difficulty with them, but I've met some really great Pentacles, or rather Capricorns, in recent past. And so, and again, you know, everybody has their negative, positive and negative side, their lower and higher self. Let's see what's going on with these people, because here they are in your presence, or you are in theirs. Nice, the Star card. Okay. They may be imparting some information on you. The Star card is Aquarius, and for me, Aquarius is always about information, whether that's technological, because they are technologically inclined, but also what is available, what information is available to one person is available to everyone. This is the water of life, right? And experiences that we have go directly back into the big pool of water that everybody can draw from. And like I say, life is not a vacuum, right? We are inspired by the people around us. They inspire us. This can be something very future oriented that you're dealing with these people. We are looking at direction, right? The 4 directions. So we may be moving in a direction, and this is about the future. It's moving into the future. It's getting information about it. It is inspiring energy. It's a hopeful energy. Now, hope is an interesting thing. It can be positive or negative, because if you're hopeful about something, you know what, I'm going to leave that. I'm not even going to go there. This is a hopeful energy here. And we feel like we can be led, like it's a guiding light, it's a guiding star. And interestingly enough, you have angels of the 4 directions. Now, there may be somebody who has, on the other side, who can be guiding you. And this would be somebody with very sharp features, highly logical, highly reasonable. And they can have like a pointy nose, pointy chin. Their sharp mind. This person is master of his mental world, this King of Swords. He's mastered it, or he's mastering it in this life. And so there's some mental energy here. So this can be somebody on the other side. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. Indeed, this is your focus. There's a hawk around here. And as I say that, the hawk is talking, and that's spirit. So there, there can be somebody. For somebody, there's definitely somebody on the other side. And the hawk is seeing things from a higher perspective. Okay? All right. So the moon. Yeah, okay. I definitely feel somebody here for somebody. Okay. I don't know if there's a birthday coming up, or an anniversary of a death, or a birthday of a loved one that you may want to look into. I feel like this person may have, in the latter part of their life, lost a bit of either their memory, or their mind was going, like my mind really slows down, my speech slows down, my head feels quite heavy. So I don't know if it was something with the head injury, or maybe like Alzheimer's or something like that. But that is very specific for somebody. I'm going to let that go. I like to keep these very general, but this came in quite hard, heavy. Okay, let me let that go. All right, so the Fool card is a new adventure. This is a great card. It's having faith. It's taking a leap of faith. Maybe because this is the King of Swords, has a very logic mind. We could have made a judgment on something. This is a wonderful card, and I think this is a great pairing, because this is the beginning of the journey, and this is sort of like a rebirth, right? So these are epiphanies. This is information that comes in that really gets us going. It reawakens, it reinvigorates, it brings new life back into our situation, and we're ready to move on to a new cycle, a new adventure. And again, with the star card there, it really means that it's under a lucky star, and there are people there who are guiding us and helping us and coming along for the ride, even. But this can be epiphanies, the judgment card. It can be a judgment that we're saying, okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take that leap of faith. I'm going to do it now. Now's the time. I can see the path clear in front of me. It's very logical. I've done all the paperwork. I've, filled out all the forms kind of thing. This can be partnerships of all kinds. So we may be looking at partnerships here. These are people that have a similar desire. The desire is mirrored through somebody else, right? And that's why it can become a partnership. So a desire that we have is mirrored through somebody else. They can be very different people. However, this person is going to be closer to your energy, this Aries. It's a fire sign. This one is going to be able to, and this is probably somebody who's a little bit younger or not as experienced, but Capricorn has staying power. Like Aries will get things started, right? They're at the beginning, so they get things started. They have that initial fire, but it's Capricorn that brings it home, that solidifies it, that really grounds it, and makes money from it. Like he's the idea guy, and this is like, all right, I know how to implement it, and I'll make it happen, kind of thing. And this is a good partnership if that's what if that's what it's all about. It can be romantic. It doesn't have to be, but it is definitely something that is under a lucky star. And it can feel like we're being led in a particular direction. Really nice. Very nice. I like this reading so far. Okay. I can still feel somebody around. Okay, so the probable outcome is the World card. The World is a graduation card. It's the end. We're finishing up a big major cycle. Now, this can actually be travel, but it can also just be a graduation where we're leveling up to the next cycle. The Magician has one of these wands. By the time you've gone through the entire cycle, 1 through 21, we are on to the next level higher up, but we're more balanced. Purple is victory, right? That's our victory sash. However, there are some small things that maybe we need to finish up. Maybe we're waiting for the end of the year, for Christmas and the holidays to get over, and then we're moving in this new direction. We're going to take that leap of faith. And there may be some blocks or definitely some decisions that need to be made, but there are some things with the World, like some little things that we need to clear up before we move on to the next cycle. The Seven of Swords, the Seven of Cups. That's interesting that I said that. The Seven of Cups, because it's a very mental card, but it's cups, so it's emotional. It's your emotional side of life. Can bring confusion. It can bring choices and some confusion within these choices. These are the 7 planets that have something to offer you, and you can choose one. And so that can cause a little confusion. What's the best thing to do? This card often says, ask what the heart wants. Because it's emotion, right? It's cups. The heart wants stability. It wants some luxury. It wants some financial stability. This is the inheritance card. You can be inheriting something from a family member that has been passed away, or it's somebody through their own hard work has created a beautiful, luxurious life for themselves. But it is very much an energy of standing on your own 2 feet. The snail is an indication that the house comes with you. For me, this card often means you are the money. If you need money, it's you. It's through you. You are what makes it happen. It's not something outside of yourself. Okay? But it's a wish fulfillment card. And, sort of. It's not the wish fulfillment like the 9 of Cups, but it is a luxurious life. So maybe, especially with that Seven of Cups, you may be thinking about an endeavor that is going to cost a little money, and you're trying to decide if that's what you want, or it can be a luxury purchase or a luxury trip, because of the world card. Maybe you want to go on a cruise. Maybe you want to take a month or something to travel to Europe or, Asia or something like that. But it is something that is quite a luxury with that Nine of Pentacles. And there's some decisions that need to be made with it, with the Seven of Cups. Okay, that's your 2 weeks. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Ah, wishes. Be careful what you wish for, as one wish will be granted. This is my favorite card in the deck. Well, at least one of them. There's several. It's a simple deck, but it's very sentimental to me. And this is a wonderful card. So it's 35, and that adds up to 8. 8 is a power number. So I would focus on something that you would really like to have, because apparently you're going to get it. All right. So thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. Whatever you celebrate, may it be joyous, and may you know love. Thank you very much for listening. I'll talk to you in 2 weeks. Take care. Bye for now.